Oh, I got breaking news. This just leaked. Slate Digital is releasing an update to their ML1 modeling mic. Meet the soon-to-be-announced ML-1A. Oh, I got more information. Stick around.
From the mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov.
So an anonymous source sent me some screenshots and he sent me this. He says they are releasing a revision to the ML1 mic called the ML-1A, along with an updated standalone virtual microphone system VMS plugin and an expansion pack called Radio France Signature Expansion Pack. It looks like they've taken some cues from the Sphere. Their new plugin allows blending of models and a proximity adjuster, probably just EQ. The mics mostly seem to be broadcast-oriented, hence Radio France. There appears to be the Blue Bottle Rocket, Melodium 42B, Biodynamic M88, the Lem Industries DO2-1B, Neumann M49, Shep CMH64, and the JZ Violet Microphones Amethyst, and the Audix SCX 25A-PS. So, and if you actually kind of looked around a little bit, which I did, I found that Sweetwater has a listing for it that isn't live yet. And the street price for it is $299, which is the same exact price as the ML1. So what are we looking at here? What exactly do we have here? All right, let's examine this picture by picture, because I have a feeling that there's a lot to be gleaned from this, that we're going to learn quite a bit. So first, let's look at this picture here of the new, I guess it's the new control panel, right? Shows, this blue bottle microphone and this kind of Slate C12 thing and a Neve preamp. So that's not very different, right? But what I see here is, you can blend some mics together. But, what I don't see is any indication that this is a dual diaphragm mic. Now, if I go and I take a look at the picture that is online that is part of the Sweetwater listing that isn't live yet, and you look at this mic, right? Look at this mic. To me, it appears to be about the same diameter. The head basket size is the same diameter as a U87 style. And see how nice and high the capsule sits in the head basket? It's just a rounded head basket style, though it's not an 87 angled head basket. It's more of a round, it's like a wider C12 style head basket, but not as big as a 47, right? So it's going to be a more neutral sounding head basket, which is better for modeling. But even though I see markings on the front of the head basket there, what those markings are not for multiple polar patterns. What that marking is, it looks like a wide cardioid polarity marking. So the wide cardioid is probably helpful in making sure that you capture, just a wider sweet spot on it. And I think the proximity adjuster is so that you can limit how wide that wide cardioid feels. Now, the rest of the printing on the head basket below the wide cardioid heart-shaped thing, the inverted wide cardioid sign, I can't tell what that is, but that looks like it might be like a pad and filter, high-pass filter. But it's hard to tell from these images. And so we've also got this, which looks like ad copy, and I can't really make out exactly what it says because it's a low-res version of it, but this is definitely the one page for it. So you can see that, they're pretty much ready to launch this thing. If Sweetwater has it in stock for $299 and is just waiting for the go signal from Slate Digital, then hey, this could be just around the corner. I have no idea when this is going to come out. And then here is a shot again, the Radio France Signature Expansion Pack. And you've got the Melodium, which is a really famous ribbon mic. You've got a couple of other mics here. What is this other mic here? This one here, what is this one? The Lem Industries DO2-1B, right? This ugly mic here, that's an omnidirectional dynamic mic that is used, was favored in the field for reporting in the field. So, look, I don't know, that doesn't sound very useful to me, but hey, it may sound cool, and the 49 is cool, and, overall, these are, what this represents is something that's been missing from mic modeling for a while, which is innovation or something new, because there hasn't been anything new in this space for like almost a decade. Pretty much, the sphere has been abandoned pretty much by UAD. There have been no new modeling packs, no new microphones added to it. And really, nothing being done with it. What they've done is they've just added more cheaper microphones to the sphere line that don't do the same thing as the sphere does. So, I'm not overall. Look, if you're a fan of this thing, if this gets you excited, I'm happy for you. I'm personally not a fan of mic modeling. I used to be. If you look at this channel, there are like 100 videos about the sphere. I used to be a big sphere fanboy until it started to sound fake to me, until I really started to listen and they all started to sound the same to me. All the mics kind of really had the same really basic, harmonic structure to them. And they all started to sound like fake plugins, really, to me. So I'm not a fan. I'm not someone who's going to be using modeling mics in my work. I think that the quality of my work is the bar is too high, is set too high for something like mic modeling. But, the fact is that hopefully this new Slate release marks continued innovation in this space. And hopefully we will see these mics get better over time. But, in general, I was not a fan of the original Slate mic, the ML-1. I thought it sounded like ass. So hopefully this sounds less like ass and, hopefully it's better. At the very least, the modeling mic looks a little cooler. So there's that. But I wanted to share this with you as soon as possible. The fact that, I always take these with a grain of salt. And whenever I hear something like some inside scoop, and I hear stuff that I don't talk about because I try to verify it as much as I can, right? And the fact that I found this Sweetwater listing, that this is right here in search. There's a listing for it that isn't live yet. When you click on it, it doesn't take you to a page, right? So that tells me this is real. And this is happening. And, Slate may not really appreciate the fact I'm talking about it beforehand, but, I really don't care. So, because I know that you guys do, and you're much more important to me than they are. So, when it comes down to it, I am your humble servant. So, let me know what you think. Are you interested in the ML-1A from Slate Digital? And as always, if you find a scoop, if you find something like that, if you find a leak, let me know. Because I love this stuff, and I know you do too. All right, leave a comment. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov on the DPA 2017, a real mic, fading to black.